Mike Zeisberger and Terry Koshan here at the KeyBank Center in Buffalo on Monday night. And Zeiss Leafs win 4-2 and have won 4 in a row for the first time in regulation this season. A lot of other things going on. Of course, Austin Matthews finally getting the best of that Peter and a checkpoints record.
Yep. And you know what, Terry, when all is said and done, you look at what happened tonight. 3 goals in 43 seconds in the first period. The Leafs at the time were out shooting Buffalo 8-0, and you and I have both been in this building over the years where we've seen a lot of goals and the rink being tilted in the first period. Just not usually it's the Leafs doing the tilting, you know, and it was so impressive. But the more impressive thing is tomorrow night against Washington, Tuesday night, they have a chance to clinch. Maybe you can go over the scenario.
Well, yeah. I mean, if they clinch, if they beat the Capitals, if they beat the Capitals at all, and Tampa loses in regulation and Boston, Leafs are in. So, you know, a big night coming up. You don't want to say it's a fait accompli now, but it certainly looks that way. Whether they clinch tomorrow night or not, a lot of good things happening, Zeiss. And I think the other thing we have to touch on quickly is 11 wins now in 14 games, when things are getting tighter. More intense, and yet the Maple Leafs just keep winning hockey games.
But, you know, Ter, there's every excuse, legitimate excuse, for these guys to wilt, no pun intended. You know, there was the 7-2 loss in Florida a couple of weeks ago. They came back and beat Tampa 5-0. You and I were here 9 days ago when they lost 5-3. They rebounded in their next game to go to victory. And I think that probably is the thing I'm most impressed at with this team, is how resilient these kids are. You know, every time you say, okay, they're down, this is where they're going to have issues, they come back, and full credit to where they are right now. Yeah,
you can overlook those 2 bad losses, like you say, by the way they've come back and played, and then played in long stretches after each of those games. And you know, it's quite remarkable, really, that this team has turned it around as well as they have after finishing last overall last year. So the Leafs start Capitals on Tuesday night. Starts a 4-game homestand to end the regular season, and then playoffs will begin next week. Mike Zeisberger, I'm Terry Koshan, reporting from the KeyBank Center in Buffalo.